What about now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Damn, that was crazy. Is it working? Okay, cool. My bad, y'all. Damn. So anyway, I was saying that there could be a business, a talk. You guys could be dealing, maybe having a business agreement, talk, consideration with either friends or family, people who feel like friends, people who feel like family. All right. There's maybe a person or a partner who's more persistent shortly. So I guess it's like a business CEO or somebody who's like intending to start a business or wants to run a business, like a joint venture together. They may come up with some ideas about how you guys maybe can get some money or how you guys can increase your status. Because it's a talk about status or about a change of, let's say, income, like maybe making more income in a way. So you could be dealing with the Libra, could be dealing with Capricorn, could be dealing with the Gemini. Yeah, they want to do a partnership. We got two cups. They want to do a partnership. All right. They want what I have is yours. So like a Mikasa Sukasa. What I have is yours, what you have is mine. Let's divvy it up. Let's put it together. All right. This may be a business that takes a little bit of patience though. So like maybe you have to be kind of strategic, or there's a lot of networking that's involved, or there's a lot of like paperwork, or there's a lot of like different little intricate details that are involved. So there may be somebody who's also in the middle. So maybe you guys have like a what they call like a middleman or a middlewoman, somebody who's like in the middle that mediates the transition or mediates whatever it is that you guys have going on. So it's some type of business proposal that's coming your way. All right, and you guys are going to be in agreement with how you guys move forward. So it could be with Cancer. All right, it just may be a lot of money that some of y'all are acquiring, and that might be it. Maybe you guys are having to divvy it up. So sometimes I think of like inheritances or something like that, and then you have to share it with your siblings or share it with your family or your cousins or something like that, or you have to share with other people. So something like that is happening here. Also, because the third house is here, it means your communication style is going to change. So the way you meet the stuff that you focus on, maybe the words that you use, maybe you guys are learning a new vocabulary because of this. So maybe you guys are learning more business savvy or business etiquette. Two of Swords. So the final decision may be on you. The final decision may be on you. So they may be needing you for this business to even work. Like, hey, Taurus, we need you to do this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? In order for us to be able to get what we need, you're gonna have to do this. So there could be a talk about like each other's role in this dynamic. Like, what's your role? This is my role. Like, you guys will have like a clear communication or clear talk, but it could also still seem kind of confusing because like this person changes their mind a lot. Like, I think that this person wants more than what you do. I mean, wants more out the relationship than what they're giving, or they want more out the relationship than I don't know. It's like they want more out of the relationship. So maybe it's like you guys haven't talked, and that might be what it is. Like they could be confused about why you guys aren't reaching out, or why you're not communicating with them, or why you're not socializing with them. So it's a little bit about business for some of y'all, but then for others of you, it's somebody who wants to see stability or wants to see a connection between y'all grow or go into something community. Yes, yeah, they want to see a transition. So it could be Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, uh, Libra, Cancer. So you want to see a relationship go further between y'all. So they're not really happy with like how things are turning out as it is. Some of y'all it's because they think you guys are too famous online, or you guys are too popular online, or you guys are getting too much attention. Some way they may feel like you act like you're bougie, or you act like you're famous. So they may think that you think you're already famous. They may think you think you're already famous. Some of y'all may be already famous, but they may also think that you let fame or you let maybe success or status go to your head. All right, but they want to be around you guys for the opportunities that they feel are being presented though. So they feel like you guys are maybe experiencing a life or a world that they haven't experienced before. This could be online because we got the world here and we got Instagram famous. So I kind of feel like it's online for a lot of you. With the third house, that usually has to do with the house of communication. So for some of y'all, it's having to do with your social media platform or having to do with access to maybe like outside regions. So maybe you guys are also like more like travelers, roamers. That's usually a Sagittarius trait, but maybe you guys are travelers. Maybe you guys are roamers. Maybe you guys are always on the go. It's like you guys get to see stuff that other people don't get to see. You get to experience stuff that other people don't get to experience. And that's probably why some of y'all, they want y'all to do a business because you guys may have like, I'm gonna say otherworldly advice or otherworldly understanding, but it really just comes from experience. And sometimes even if you haven't traveled a lot, you just have a lot more worldly experience. So maybe you're just a little bit older than them, or just a little bit more mature than them, or just a little bit more stable than them. It's something like that. They kind of want to hang around you guys for those perks, those benefits. All right. There could also be some type of litigation that's going on. Some of you guys may be like not quite sure like how you want to go about doing it. So there could be a talk. You guys could come to some type of conclusion or some type of agreement about what we would like to happen. So this may be a deal for some of y'all, and this may put you guys into a big position of like power with in terms of money financially. So it may like get you right in some way because it's a win here with the world here and the sun. It's a win. It's just like maybe it's a little bittersweet because there's maybe a certain outcome that you were really hoping for, but like you still kind of get it, but it's just like not the way that you were hoping it would come. So it's something like that that's happening here because we got five of wands here. So maybe it's a little bit of like frustration, but you have to kind of act like it's not really a big deal. So this could be a compromise and a talk about like something that was frustrating a friend or frustrating a lover, or just like they may feel secretly competitive towards you, which is similar to this Aries energy I was just reading. Like they may feel kind of like or feel competitive over you. So like if it's not competitive towards you, it's competitive over you. And it could be because of the attention and the recognition that you're getting from a lot of other people. All right. So what's that next action here? Now, for some of y'all, there may be a girls' trip, guys' trip, experience that they want to go on. So maybe you guys are traveling somewhere, like really going somewhere at a distance. They want you guys to be more responsible. What they really want is you guys to be more pressed or carry more responsibility in the relationship or the connection. You may be dealing with a fuck girl, fuck boy, one of those, because we got the devil here too with the moon. So this could have been somebody who ghosted you guys or somebody who kept things vague between you guys. They just don't want to be super pressed. If you guys are trying to detach from them because they were trying to put on more burdens and more responsibilities on you than the relationship, than you were willing to take on, they've been obsessing about like why you haven't tried to like reach out, why you haven't tried to move this connection forward, why you haven't tried to like take up their cause. Like if they said let's do this business idea, they wanted you to really be the one pushing it. They wanted you to be the focal point towards it. So let's say there's ideas that are coming out, they want you to be the one to like push it, and they be the one that maybe sells it. So that might be it too. Or they want you to get it, maybe acquire it, and then they sell it or they do it. But they kind of want you to have the burden of responsibility in this situation. Right? Because they may be burnt out. I don't know why. They may be burnt out. Maybe they have a bunch of kids. Maybe they have other stuff on their plate. It's something like that. It's something. But in another note, I was seeing this. Somebody who you guys have in your community or somewhere that's like in an environment that you normally want to be around, that you're always around, they'd be feeling like you guys are better together. So there's somebody who's gonna be trying to move towards you guys shortly. This could be somebody who's like intoxicating. Like once you get involved with this person, it's hard to let go of this person or hard to get away from this person. They're gonna be very persistent, very passionate about you. They may be a smoker, or there's somebody who eats like fine foods, like well food, like what do they call it? Exquisite foods, like maybe even richer foods, like butter and all that stuff, sugar, kind of like richer flavored foods. I'm sure you guys being Taurus, you guys probably like foods too. So this is somebody who's like really a connoisseur of foods, like really has a good palate for different tastes. So maybe they're a little foreign or they eat like foreign foods. So it's like somebody who's always eating Chinese or something, or always eating Vietnamese, or always eating, African food, West African food, or Ethiopian food or something like that. They kind of like have like a peculiar taste when it comes to food. You know what I mean? And it may be food that you probably wouldn't eat on a regular, but maybe you would, because maybe somebody was trying to get you guys to go out, date, see each other, experience some things that they feel like you haven't experienced. So they kind of want to show you the world, show you their world, show you what it's like to be around them, how they live it. So for some of y'all, they're kind of luxurious. Like they may be a boss, they may be a CEO, or they may really have like money, status, influence, but they use it to take control of people or to use it to take advantage of people. And sometimes it can just be them being very desirable in a sexual manner. Like people just want them around. People just find them to be like, I just need this person. You know what I'm saying? He said, let me find out. You say we like to eat. Y'all do like to eat. All right. So it's a secret admirer too for some of y'all. Because that's what I was telling y'all with the people in your environment. You got a secret admirer who feels like you guys will be better. Eventually, about to move on y'all. And I say eventually, but what they're looking for is like the signs of mutual attraction. So if you guys aren't like looking at them, or if you guys, let's say, because we got the world here, this could be online too. So like if you're not watching their stories or you're not like liking their post, then they assume that you don't like them. So they're looking for mutual interest. All right. If you're like, this is like somebody who's like, they're like, or if you don't follow them, because that could be it too with the Six of Swords. I'm thinking about following. You know what I mean? So if you're not following them or you're not willing to tag along with whatever they have going on, they could be frustrated with you guys in a way, but like suppressing it, because they may feel like, there's opportunities around you or options around you, and that everybody feels like you guys would be good together, but you're not really being persistent with them. So in their mind, they may not be that important to you. They want to have a sense of importance in your life. They want a sense of importance in your life. So this is somebody who takes you seriously, but doesn't know why they take you seriously. So with this the moon in reverse. They don't know why they take you seriously. But what is going to happen is they're going to soon reveal their intentions towards you to let you know how they feel. But they just need to know, do you feel the same way? So that's why this person may give you mixed signals at first, because it may seem like we're moving forward in a situation. Maybe you guys have great conversation that just flow, and then all of a sudden they seem to kind of like maybe get distant, or they seem to like detach and maybe go off on their own. You know what I mean? They want to see if you guys are, maybe I'm gonna say chase, but it's not really chase. They want to see if you guys will pick up the slack. Will you put in more time? Will you put in the energy? Will you reach out? You know what I mean? So they kind of want that. They want you guys to fight for them. When I seen that five of wands in reverse, and we got the seven of wands right here, they want you guys to fight for them, but they're not going to say that. They're not going to say it. You know what I mean? This is somebody who's maybe too prideful. Could be a Leo, could be a Pisces. They're too prideful. They care a lot about like how they're viewed or how they're seen. So they just kind of like watch you, observe you. You know what I mean? Maybe they watch you socialize with other people. There's somebody who's good at expressing their thoughts, telling other people what's on their mind. So, you know what I mean? And maybe even like tapping into the collective of other people and able to express what other people are thinking. So it's kind of like that. It's somebody who maybe sometimes shows up as like, I wouldn't say a savior to others, or they appear like that. They like to make themselves seem that way, like a savior to people. They're trying to attach themselves to y'all though, in a way where you feel obligated to maybe like can carry on the relationship or carry on conversations, or you know what I mean? One of those two. It's one of those two. But anyway, if it's a past person, you guys are probably going to run the pattern all over again, or run the cycle all over again. It's going to come after a conversation, all right, where maybe they were giving you mixed signals or they weren't really being clear about their intentions. They're going to be a lot more clear about it. You know what I mean? It's probably because they really liked you guys, but they just didn't know how to like really express it, because we only got two of cups, which is usually a more friend based type of connection. Where it's like I might like you, but like right now it's kind of casual, it's kind of friendly. You know what I mean? I would like to see where it can go. So like they want to do that, but they didn't know how to say that. You know what I mean? They don't want to be the one that's more pressed because you weren't really giving the indication that you were into that or that you wanted to take it that far. They couldn't really read it. That's what I'm getting at. They couldn't really read it, but it's like killing them not to be able to like really put the time, the energy, the effort into them. Because this may be somebody who sees this going somewhere. You know what I mean? Like they'd be willing to let go of their fuck boy or fuck girl energies, like their toxic traits. They'll be willing to let go of that and move this situation between y'all further. You know what I mean? They just kind of feel like maybe you're in the player mode or you're in this like fuck boy, fuck girl energy right now. So it's like I don't want to be the one that's more pressed or more devoted if you're not. So it's that. So they're kind of like waiting you guys out. That's what you need to know. They're waiting you guys out to see what you're gonna do. Are you gonna reach out? Are you gonna say something? Are you gonna move this transition this connection into like something new? Even if it's a past person, they want to know, are you gonna move it forward? So they're really waiting on y'all. That's what's really going on. They're waiting on y'all. You know what I mean? So they're trying to be patient and trying to be like looking at things from your perspective, like more understanding. Like I can kind of see what you're going through, but like, are you gonna carry this on? What you gonna do? Are you gonna reach out? What are you gonna do? Like I would like something to happen, but what are you gonna do? So it's one of those. So sometimes, like I said, with that five of wands, it's holding back frustration that they have, but eventually they're gonna pop and open up. And if they do, like I said, it's gonna be argumentative or frustrated. You know what I mean? Where like, why didn't you say something? Why haven't you been like reaching? Why haven't you been reaching out? It's not funny, but it is kind of funny. Anyway, advice. Expression. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concern. Self-expression is liberating and healing. And then we got miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all concerns to me and trust in the power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work together through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. So I also want to tell y'all, business. Six of Swords is also about like smooth business transitions. So you guys could be transitioning into a more successful period during this time, where it may take a little bit more work or a little bit more effort than what you're used to putting in. Maybe you guys are getting more responsibilities, but you get more like on the back end. So you get, let's say you put in more work, you get more pay. You know what I mean? You put in more work, you get more customers, more clients. So it's like that. You're about to be like maybe a little swamped, a little burnt out when it comes to work shortly, because you guys may be taking on a bigger workload or a bigger caseload, or you may be taking on somebody's caseload or somebody's work. So maybe somebody drops out or quits, and then you guys are like picking up their slack. You know what I mean? So that might be something that you guys need to know as well. But I see business starting to go well for y'all shortly. It could be deals, a bunch of different deals, but things should be smoothing themselves out shortly. All right. The final decision may be on you too about what you decide to do with these connections. Anyway, signs you could be dealing with could be Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sag, Libra, Gemini. All right. Look out for temptation, y'all, because they're gonna try it. Anyway, Taurus, that was your reading. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna see y'all guys later on if you guys show up for this all signs I'm gonna do. So I'm gone. Y'all have a good one.